Christmas morning, 1996. While most families were unwrapping presents and celebrating, a nightmare was unfolding inside a sprawling mansion in Boulder, Colorado. 6-year-old JonBenét Ramsey, a celebrated child pageant queen, was about to become the center of one of the most haunting and controversial murder mysteries in American history. Found dead in her own basement, her case instantly captivated the nation. But this was no ordinary crime. Between a bizarre 3-page ransom note, a compromised crime scene, and decades of endless theories, the truth remains buried. Today, we're diving deep into the terrifying cold case of JonBenét Ramsey.
It all started early on December 26th. Patsy Ramsey, JonBenét's mother, walked downstairs to prepare breakfast. She stumbled upon a handwritten note on the steps. The note claimed that JonBenét had been kidnapped by a small foreign faction, demanded a specific sum, $118,000 for her return, warning that any contact with enforcement would result in her execution. Almost immediately, investigators noted flags. Ransom notes are typically brief and direct. This one was 3 pages long, written on pad paper from inside the house using a pen that belonged to the family. Panic-stricken, Patsy dialed 911. Police arrived after, but in the chaos of those morning hours, friends and family were to move freely through the house, only contaminating crucial evidence at the crime scene.
Just over 7 hours after police were first called, the case took a devastating turn. Around 1 p.m., an officer asked JonBenét's father, John Ramsey, to search the house for anything unusual. John, along with a family friend, headed down to the basement. Opening a latch on a windowless wine cellar door, John made a horrifying discovery. JonBenét's body was lying on the floor, covered in a white blanket. She had tape over her mouth, her wrists were bound, and a makeshift garrote was wrapped tightly around her neck. Autopsy reports later revealed she died from asphyxiation, combined with craniocerebral trauma. The tragic discovery turned a kidnapping investigation into a murder inquiry on the spot, and raised an immediate, unsettling question. Why leave a ransom note demanding money if the victim was dead in the basement all along?
With no signs of forced entry on the doors or windows, public scrutiny shifted heavily toward the family. The media went into an absolute frenzy, dissecting every detail of the Ramseys' lives. Several key pieces of evidence fueled suspicion around the parents, John and Patsy, and even JonBenét's 9-year-old brother, Burke. The specific ransom amount, $118,000, was almost the exact amount John Ramsey had received as a work bonus earlier that year. The handwriting analysis. Handwriting experts analyzed Patsy's writing against the ransom note. While results were inconclusive, she could not be definitively ruled out.
Behavioral anomalies. Critics pointed out that the 911 call felt staged, and that the family refused separate formal interviews with police for months. Despite intense media speculation, the Ramseys maintained their innocence, adamantly claiming an intruder had broken into their home while everyone was asleep.
For over a decade, suspicion hovered over the Ramsey family. But in 2008, advanced DNA technology rewrote the narrative. Investigators abstracted a DNA profile from touch DNA on JonBenét's clothing. The results revealed genetic material belonging to an unidentified male who was not related to anyone in the Ramsey family. This led the district attorney to officially clear the surviving Ramsey family members of all involvement. Over the years, thousands of leads were investigated. In 2006, a man named John Mark Carr falsely confessed to the crime in Thailand, capturing international headlines, but his DNA failed to match the evidence at the scene. The real killer was still out there.
To this day, nearly 3 decades later, the murder of JonBenét Ramsey remains unsolved. Was it a tragic cover-up inside a wealthy household? Or did an intruder walk into that home on Christmas night and commit the ultimate act of cruelty?
It stands as one of the darkest and most baffling mysteries in American true crime history. What's your take on this case? Do you think advanced genealogy technology will ever track down the killer? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more true crime stories, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there.